The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It's Smith. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And Stroud now to throw.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now Geno.
That is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
Give him 5 yards there, and we'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's the clip. Hey, we go. Hey, go clip.
Gino now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
18. Let's hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Stroud looking to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. The Texans had 8-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18. Let's hit.
The throwing again is Stroud. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Out of the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. big strides. Look at him go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Smith on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Stroud from his own end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
On the quick.
Again, it's Stroud. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it
falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
All right.
Quick throw to Collins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Oh, nice move. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Smith. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll try to punch it in with Genty. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 24-yard line.
All right.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second down at the 21-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Back now in Houston, all square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. A run straight ahead with Genty. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try the air now with Smith. A quick hitter complete. It's Bowers. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And then convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tony.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here goes Stroud again.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 39-yard line.
Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Smith. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Geno.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
They're on 47-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it?